Hello everybody, Steve Griffiths here, developer of the MTPredictor software program. Before we start looking at today's video, let's just have a look at our risk disclaimer and remind you that all examples in these videos should be considered as hypothetical. No trades are actually taken. They're just shown for illustration and training purposes only. Also remind you there's a risk of loss in trading and investing. I'll say that another way. All professional traders know, understand, and more importantly accept that losses can and will and do happen. Again, I'll say it for the third time, losses can and will and do happen. The important thing is keeping them small, and that's why we use position sizing. Lastly, all trade decisions are your own sole responsibility. Right, let's have a look at a chart. This is the Bank Nifty from earlier today. The MTP trend indicator was down, so that because it's red, that means you'll be avoiding these buy setups here, and you would have actually had a nice VS sell setup a bit later in the day. So let's look at this one first. Right mouse click over the red sell bar, do analysis, and here you can see there's a lovely trade down into just before the close for a nice 5.5 arm. But also notice how the number of contracts is in multiple of 40 units or 40 shares. This is because we've now added in a new option into our symbol manager. If I look at the Bank Nifty, I'll go and find that. There's the Bank Nifty. Now if I edit the properties, you can see that the lot size is 40. So this means that our position sizing will be done in multiples of 40. If this changes by the exchange in the future, you can edit this and then that will take account of that in the future. But it means you don't get any odd number of shares or contracts to trade. They're always in the correct lot size for that particular market. So that just makes it easier for doing the position sizing and placing your trades for your Indian futures. Let's take that off. So that was a very good trade. As you can see, caught the high there very nicely, and the market came down for a nice 5.5 hour profit. Let's have a look a bit earlier in the day. There was a blue buy bar here. Let's right mouse click, do analysis. This time it said the risk was exceeded, but it would have been a losing trade anyway. So let's take the worst case scenario and say if you were in this particular trade, this would have been a losing trade because the MTP trend was black. It's important to show losses as well as profits and understand that losses can and will and do unfold. Let's have a look at the Nifty. The Nifty, basically the market was rallying through most of the day. We had some sell setups, but these were against our MTP blue trend, so you wouldn't have taken those anyway. But just notice where the high of the day on the Nifty was. Right at our higher time frame 15-minute DP resistance, you can see there. So this was placed on the chart even before the market got there. So as the market was rallying up, you'd have gone to the 15-minute chart, put that 15-minute DP on, and that would have given you an area of potential resistance even before it got there. So that helped in, if you were doing any other kind of analysis, to give an area of where higher time frame resistance was likely. And obviously it was nice because if I put the two markets side by side, that high there was pretty much as the Bank Nifty was coming in here as well. But anyway, the reason I wanted to do today's video was just to show you this new feature we've added where our position sizing for our Indian markets or Indian futures is now will take account of the lot size to make sure the number of contracts or shares shown on your charts are always going to be in multiples of that particular lot size for those particular markets. And as you can see today, it was a nice day, particularly on the Bank Nifty, where you had one losing trade earlier in the day. Those trades were avoided because the MTP trend was red and down. We caught a nice VS sell down into just before the close there for a nice 5.5 hour profit. Remember, these numbers are risk units, so this profit was 5.5 times greater than the initial risk, and this is good because over time it means you don't have to have a high percentage of winners to make money over time because the profits are large in relation to the losses, which are kept small, which is what all professional traders aim to do. So a good day on the Indian markets for MTPredictor, and just showcasing our new lot size for our Indian futures on the Indian markets.